Hello everybody and welcome to my monthly Vietnam update from Dubai. Well, did we reach the bottom yet? It certainly appears so. The VN index lost over 14% in the first 2 weeks of May, but then bounced back from oversold territory with over 10% and closed the month with a loss of minus 5.4%. Despite the sharp fall in May, it might actually be an interesting buying opportunity to either increase one's Vietnam exposure or to enter a new investment in Vietnam. The reasons for the current market correction are still margin calls from over-leveraged domestic retail investors, tightening credit conditions for asset speculation, and a few high-level arrests of stock market and real estate manipulators and involved government officials. The reasons why we think that the current correction could offer an interesting buying opportunity is mainly because the fundamental growth story for Vietnam's economy remains intact, and with the GDP growth forecast for this year at around plus 6%, and with strong earnings growth in Q1, so first quarter of 2022, the earnings growth for listed companies was around 31%. Also, the current stock market valuation with the VN index forward 2022 price earnings ratio of 12.3 times looks very attractive and is much lower than the 5-year historical PE of 16.5 times. Hi, my name is Andreas Vogelsanger. I'm the CEO of the AFC Vietnam Fund. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and switch on the bell so you don't miss any uploads. We further believe that the current rate hikes by central banks in Europe and the US won't have a significant negative impact on Vietnam's growth forecast, given that real interest rates are positive in Vietnam. Nominal interest rates have always been kept higher than inflation rates, unlike in Europe and the US. As we mentioned in our previous reports, the conflict in the Ukraine has so far had a very small impact on Vietnam's economy, and this will probably remain the case going forward. There are currently many discussions about possible recession in the US and Europe, and it's difficult to forecast the possible impact on Vietnam's economy should this recession fear become true and hence impact consumption negatively. But for example, with the current tensions between China and the US, the Chinese zero-COVID policy, Vietnam will most likely be one of the key beneficiaries, given that only a small production shift from China to Vietnam has a huge positive impact on Vietnam's economy. Already now, when looking at Vietnam's export statistics for the first 4 months of 2022, exports to the US have increased by 20.9% year-on-year and to Europe by 21.1% year-on-year. Especially food exports such as catfish, shrimps and rice, but also textiles exports to Europe have increased significantly. The Vietnamese economy continued to show solid growth in May 2022, with impressive numbers for industrial production, exports and retail sales. In the first 5 months, industrial production increased by 8.3% year-on-year, which was supported by retail sales, which increased by 9.7% year-on-year, and strong export growth of 16.3% year-on-year. What else was there to report from Vietnam? Well, Lee Ka-shing, the Hong Kong tycoon, announced that he will invest 80 billion into Vietnam's infrastructure. Lee Ka-shing, nicknamed Superman, has gained a reputation as one of Asia's most influential businessmen in Asia. His choice to invest in Vietnam after retreating from Europe seems to show that Vietnam's economic development potential is huge. Well, that's all from me. I wish you all a great day, and you will hear from me again next month with my next update. Thank you and goodbye.